Hey gang, Jason here for the love of tractors, testing something out. That's really the purpose of this video, is I'm testing out some lighting. Because I've been trying to get this how-to thing going, and I think I might have it figured out. So that's kind of the point. I just want to run a video. I'm going to go through what's on my kind of messy workbench here. Uh, Believe it or not, this could be way worse. I know that's crazy, but I'm just going to go through a few things. But like I said, mainly I'm just testing out the lighting and the camera setup and all that stuff. Now, the first thing I've noticed with my lighting is I think I'm gonna have to move it on the other side. I think I'm gonna shoot it from this way down versus this way down. It just gives me more room to maneuver. So, anyway, what's going on here? So I just picked up this. This is a Hot Wheels Premium, so it's got real riders on it. And I just have always loved the CLK GTR Benzes. I thought this is the coolest, one of the coolest race cars ever, in my opinion. So, anyway, there you go. So it was like $6. I mean, I hate to splurge, and I try to really stay on budget and on task and things of that nature. But sometimes you see something and you're like, gotta have it. Fun little thing here. This is an old cast engine. That's right. This was before 3D printing. I pulled this out of a Steiger Panther KP 1400 that I'm actually redoing for myself. It was originally mine, and long story short, it had a fall. I had it on display at work. It had a fall, so that kind of messed some things up. Some paint got chipped up. I did just a touch-up paint on it. Well, unfortunately, that can of Steiger green did not match the Steiger green I had painted before. So the hood and the cab top and things like that were kind of a slightly different color. Now, I would call it a 2-foot tractor. From 2 foot away, 3 foot away, 5 foot away, it looked fantastic. But when you got up close, you could see the problems, and it's always nagged me. And so that's coming out now. That looks pretty good, right? But it's actually too small. So we're gonna go with the new one. So this is my 3D printed version, and it's based off that old cast engine from years and years and years ago, but it's sized a little more correctly. So I don't know if you can see the difference, but there you go. Not correct, correct. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you guys that. Here's really fun. So I have this little bin, and it's a Steiger bin. And actually, let's just show you. Let's get this back out again. Prior to this, was this. That's right. That was my engine block for the first Steiger that I scratch built. Now, obviously, not very detailed at all, but I don't know. I was young, and so I'm gonna give myself a pass for that. And I think I'm actually gonna stick this on a shelf somewhere in Dogtown. I actually accidentally broke off the manifold earlier, but I think I'm gonna stick that on a shelf on Dogtown somewhere. It won't look good. It's gonna look weird, but I mean, it's fun to look back at things like that from the past, or at least I think so too. Here is the fan and radiator out of that, and again, this is all cast resin. This part itself and the fan actually came from Brian Long. Cannot take credit for that. And then I painted this guy up, and with the correct, I hope, Steiger green. And you can see, you might be able to see here, I've got some other things going on. This is the interior, going to be a completely new interior on that tractor. So this is actually just going to go off to the side for now. Just going to do a better detailed interior than this. Was made of wood, and as was the seat. And then I just used a piece of styrene for my floor and glued that on there. Drilled in some holes for my hydraulics, and you end up with that. The other thing I've kind of been working on, a couple other things, and again, it's messy. I'm detailing some parts here. I don't know how well those are going to show up or not on the camera, but I'm detailing some parts There's a rake and things like that. I got those off Shapeways years ago, and I just haven't had a chance to really mess around with them. And I decided I'm going to do a few things for me. This is actually going to be my first how-to video. Like I said, I'm trying to test the light first, and this is how to detail a desk, or you get a cabinet, or you can use a lot of different things for your model farm or model railroad, actually, in this case. So, fun fact. So this is the, if you don't want to wait for the video and you want the quick and dirty of it, because the video's a few days off yet, maybe a week off yet. Masking tape that I drew on to look like writing, and I think from a few feet away it certainly does. This is a piece of cardboard. It's like a backer board that you can get at most craft stores. It's this stuff right here, it's super thin. You can get it at most craft board. Cut that to look like a folder. Actually, my wife cut that for me. Can't take too much credit there. More of those, and then I made a laptop. And the laptop, I saw somebody once say, "Oh, you should." They asked me, "You should 3D print a laptop." Well, I mean, theoretically, I guess, but some ridiculously cheap, this is cardboard backer board stuff. Fold it, paint it black, paint the screen blue. I don't know, looks like a laptop to me. Let me know what you guys think down below, though, in the comments. And then here is the other one. So both of these are headed to Dogtown Ag in the shop. And I just, it just dresses up the scene, gives it something like you're looking at something when you're looking there, like it's actually used and it's not just a sterile shop or whatever. These are from Noonmaker Manufacturing, my buddy Kyle. They're kits, and then I put them together. We'll have an undisclosed number of these. How about, not undisclosed isn't the word, undecided number of these at Dubuque coming up in a few months. Just depends on how many of these I can finish up. Here's one thing, though, I will say. I'm making the wheels for these because I don't have any that will actually fit that are this small, but I've got it figured out. And then two, it's not going to have the lift cylinders on here. Kyle did design that for the lift cylinders, and in fact, this is that part. You can kind of cut those apart, use rod and make it work. The reason being is my hands just won't do it anymore. I hate to say that. The lids do open, by the way. I hate to say that, and I'm not admitting defeat, and maybe someday I can do it again. But I really tried and tried and tried and tried to get that to work, and it's just not going to happen. Sometimes you just got to know when to say, okay, this is just not going to happen right now. Kind of the other things, been working on some tillage tools, like so, and just some other detail parts. Also, this 850 Landau tillage tool as well. So that's kind of what's going on the workbench right now. Just gearing up for National or Dubuque when I have time to build, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody there. It's been a while since I've been to a car or a toy show, and I'm pretty excited to get out and see everybody. Anyway, guys, I hope you all have an awesome day, and happy tractor hunting.